Does your art look like this? Does it look like this? Or maybe like this? Well, first of all, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely perfect, and there is no correct way to do art. But if you want to improve on your technique and make it look somewhat similar to this, then keep watching this video. Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'm gonna be attempting my absolute best to teach you guys how to draw an eyeball. However, I am not a professional artist, I'm not an educated artist. These are things that I've taught myself over the years, as well as things that I learned back in school. So, yeah. I'll be discussing what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and that's about it. Let's get into this video. So before we get into today's video, I would urge you guys to not use dark or harsh lines, but instead use lighter and softer lines. First off, I would like you guys to start out by sketching out a rough eye. Just a rough sketch. You're gonna increase like detail later on. Try to avoid shaping it like an oval or like a circle. Instead, try shaping it like a hexagon with rounded corners. There are millions of different eye shapes. I would highly suggest using reference images to create the eye look that you're going for. So yes, I'm very aware the background is like super dark, but I just got home from work and it's almost like 6 o'clock and it's winter time, so you guys just be patient. At least you can see my face, and that's really all that's necessary in this video. After you've sketched out the rough design of the eye shape, then go in and put in the pupil. Once again, using reference images, this will make your image look much more realistic and believable. As you guys can see in the video, I'm adding in some detail like the upper eyelid crease as well as the lower eyelid crease, where the nose and the face like distorts a little bit, as well as the eyebrow. Next, I'm adding in some eyebrow hairs, and what you want to do for this part is just like have the eyebrow hairs go into an upward direction. Eyebrow hairs tend to grow upwards. However, some people do have hair that grow downwards, crisscross. It really depends on the reference image that you are using, but naturally your eyebrow hairs do tend to grow upwards. The next step is, of course, shading. When you're starting out as an artist, and I remember this, it's literally the most difficult thing you have to learn as an artist. This is literally the most difficult. It's something I still struggle with today, not gonna lie. This is what creates that realistic look, and it can make or break the entire portrait. As you guys can see in this video, I went into the upper crease of the eyelid, and this is where I added in a lot of dark detail, because if the eye creases, it creates a shadow where that eye creases, and that's gonna create that realistic look that we are going for. All I'm doing is just like scribbling in a like circle motion, and this is really how I do most of my shading. I have no idea if this is the correct way, but this way works for me, and I've gotten many compliments on my art. Once again, so important, use reference to see how the shadows and light interact with one another to create that realistic shadows and realistic light. So next, I just added in some detail into the pupil, just literally colored it completely black, as well as added some detail to the outer edges of the iris. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I feel like it's getting really, really dark, so I might have to switch on a light. Hold on. Hold on. This did nothing. Okay, this is literally not helping at all. Hold on, sure. Oh my gosh. Baby, it's the frustration. So for the next part of the video, we're gonna do the shading on the tear duct of the eye. Now this part is very, very interesting to me personally because it has a lot of different shapes and textures, as well as like highlights and darker areas. You want to try and incorporate all of these things into the sketch because that's gonna add to the realism. Fun fact, did you know a corpse eye is not reflective? How do I know that, you ask? Like very much educating myself in horror series and horrors in general. Not weird. I'm not weird. You know what, we're nearing the end of this video and I thought now would be a perfect time to ask you guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you enjoy this content and would like to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Why? It's absolutely free, and also you would be supporting me, So for the next part of the video, we're gonna add in the details on the iris. For this part, I wanted to create like a differentiating texture because this is just much more aesthetic and appealing to see and to witness as a viewer. So as you guys can see in the next part of the video, I added in some darker details as well as lighter details because this is gonna add some interesting contrast in the iris of the eye. For the reflective part of the eye, I added in some lashes, which I don't normally do because it's a lot of extra work, but I thought I would go the extra mile for this video, and it turned out absolutely great. For the last part of the video, we're going to add in the eyelashes. Now this seems very simple, but this is a mistake a lot of people make. They tend to either forget the eyelashes, or they just add in too little eyelashes. If you guys look closely, you can see that I have quite a few eyelashes. Do you see that? Do you see that? If you guys look at the lower lid, then you can see that the lashes does not actually start like from the inside of the eye, but there's like a little space between like where your eye is, where the lid is, and where the eyelashes start. Upper eyelashes also start at like the center of the lid, but it's like on the bottom of the lid, which is very, very complicated, but they tend to look like they're growing from inside the eye outwards. So I would just recommend using, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? A reference image. The camera died again. Why? Okay. Fourth time is a charm. But that is all I've got for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that it was informative and entertaining, or at least helpful to some degree. Thank you so much for giving me the time of day to watch this video. I know that there are millions of different videos on YouTube, but you came here to watch mine, so thank you so much. But that brings us to the end of this video, so be creative, stay artistic, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys! Powering up, I'm back.